Hi, my name is Sarah Steinhoff. The class I'm in is Rec 3202, Section 5, Spring 2014, and this is Video Blog 1. This is the section in which we like to say what we like to do, and the things that I currently like to do is I like to swim. I don't get to do that very much now that I'm in school and I have a full-time load, but I love swimming. That's mostly influenced by the fact that I have a pool in the condominium that I live in. I also like to read. I think this was developed probably with my mother. She's a teacher, and she's also a big factor in the reason why I like to read. I like to play like old school video games, like stuff that don't require a whole lot of thought. Plus, I seem to not be able to do the intense thing of like a Xbox or something like that. So I play like a Nintendo 64 games or anything that doesn't really require much skill. That's mostly geared for children. I also like board games. Board games are a lot of fun for me. I probably have like 10 or 15 board games, and the more complicated it gets, I start to fade out a little bit. But I like things that make me think. Definitely. I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I like to watch movies. I like to watch movies in movie theaters, particularly. I think it's an experience to go to the movie theater, and that was probably developed mostly by my dad. My dad is somebody who was just a big enthusiast for movies, and he would always take me to movies and actually plays. Plays are another thing, but I don't really like plays. But just the arena, it's always been really kind of fun. The thing that I'm trying for this project is it's called WoW, from what I heard. It's like World of Warcraft. And the reason why I'm trying this is because obviously I've never heard of it, never played it, and the stereotypes that I have of it are not necessarily positive. My boyfriend, he's very big into video games, and for him, he's always told me that WoW is like the extreme. Like, those are people who are really intense, like people who like to play video games like every day. And I actually had an ex-boyfriend who had a brother who went to rehab for this video game addiction. So I think the challenge that I'm going to have for it is, again, I don't have a whole lot of time, so to fit 2 hours in a week of WoW playing, that's going to be hard for me. Also, it doesn't sound particularly interesting, but I mean, like, it sounds, all the activities listed, it sounds the most interesting, but it's not something I would go out of my way of doing. So I think that's going to be difficult, but as far as, I think it'll be fun in the sense that I like games. I think I mentioned that. I like board games and some video games. So I figure that out of the categories that are listed, this will be the closest to something maybe I might like. So that's it.